what's up? We're in the shop working on the Ecoboost today. We've got a little repair we're going to be taking care of. So in the video, we're going to show you how to change a brake line on your dual caliper handbrake. We're running the Synergy Racing dual caliper kit with their S550 hideaway handbrake, their bracket, and Willwood caliper. So what happened is I got a crazy dog and he likes to chase squirrels, and he's got some sharp ass teeth, and believe it or not, he chewed into a steel braided line. I don't know if you can see that, but this thing's flat. It's supposed to be round. There's teeth marks everywhere. Maybe you can see that. And one day it just stopped working. I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure out where the fluid went. You know? Anyways, he got both of them. So we picked up two of these Allstar Performance 40-inch brake lines. They're pre-built. They've got a 90 on one side, a straight on the other. We have these on our website. Picked up two of them. Got some brake fluid. So you can pick all of this up on pitsupplyco.com. We originally had the Synergy Racing line kit in there, which comes from the handbrake to a T to these, but I opted just to go with our own lines. I didn't want to buy the whole kit and replace that, so we got two of these. I already changed one. That's how we got this guy. We know the length is correct. I just took off the car, measured it. It's 40 inches. Picked out an Allstar Performance line that's 40 inches. If you need a different length or different size fitting or special ends, just hit me up, let me know. I'll get you taken care of. So yeah, we're gonna dive into this and fix these brake lines, make this handbrake work. We're also doing this solo, so I'm gonna show you a little trick if you don't have friends or you like to work by yourself or you're just working by yourself, how to bleed a handbrake by yourself. So we got our dual caliper set up back here. We got the Willwood. This is our designated slide brake we're working with. This is the factory setup. Got some aftermarket drilled and slotted rotors on here. But what's going on is I lost my handbrake, and yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but see that? The dog got in here and chewed on it. I thought originally maybe it got smashed, but definitely not. It's on both sides like this. So we're gonna go ahead and swap this out. If you're doing a handbrake install with this lines, this is how I have it routed here. Just going right underneath this subframe and the chassis, over the top of the gas tank, and then inside the car I have it coming out of this grommet here and to a T. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this line and get these brakes working again. Guess we're going to go ahead and bust this brake line loose. Got a little drip tray under here. Want to make sure not to get the brake fluid on anything, especially paint. It'll 100% wreck your stuff. So I'm just going to let this drain out a little bit. Still holding some fluid. I'm gonna go inside and disconnect the line. So inside the car here, here's our line for our passenger side. We already did our driver's side. Just gonna put this under there so I don't leak any fluid on the paint. Yeah, using 2 wrenches here to bust this guy loose. And there's the old line. I did flatten this line a little bit under the car. Maybe I have to rethink my routing. And we're gonna grab the new one. About the same length, 40 inches. Junk out with the old, in with the new. So what I'm gonna do is just pass this through here. And then I got it here. Yeah, so I'm gonna reroute it this time. Make sure it's nice and tight there. Go back in the car. Yeah, so I'm going to put it through the hole I made. Wow, that's the wrong way. Got some shit stuck in there. Yeah, can't be having that. Making sure it's all tight. I'll just pop this guy back in. A little notch that's got to go in on the rubber. There we go, clicked in. Come back to that, make sure it's not leaking. Yeah, that's pretty good. Got our brake line on. Double check she's tight. Oh yeah. She's tight. Now we're gonna bleed them. All right, so I've skipped quite a bit ahead here. I just had to bleed the brakes. It was too much. I had brake fluid all over my hands to get on the camera and whatnot. But so I got my new lines in, and the first thing I did was I used a vacuum bleeder So I have an air compressor set up for this. I just hooked it up. You normally want to bleed from the farthest line away, but this has a T. Both lines are the same. It really doesn't matter, pick a side. So I bled the outside, then the inside. I did that on both sides. You really have to be careful not to drain the reservoir out of fluid or you'll just keep sucking bubbles. So once you do a vacuum bleed, I rigged up a little pull cord here. I just took an old ratchet strap and tied it around, and I just pump it, and I hold it, and then I pop the bleeder open. That's pretty much it. They bled. Yeah, so that's how you bleed the brakes solo on your handbrake. That's how I do it. Yeah, that's my little knot I got going here. So we're done with that. I'm gonna take that off. And I figure while I have this all opened up, I'll show you this Synergy Racing kit. So all of this is available. We have the Edge handbrake. It's a nice handbrake. It's a full package kit. So you get this mounting bracket that mounts right where your factory shifter is. It's been a little while since I put this in, but it's hidden underneath your whole console, and all you have is a little slot that you cut off. I'll show you a video of it all back together, but you know, I had a little bit of a leak here, so I safety wired this on here so this can't get pulled off. I did lose some fluid down in there, which sucks, but I cleaned it up the best I could. And this mounts in to the chassis. This line runs back into your center console box here. You have to drill a hole for it to come in and then mount your little reservoir. It's a really tiny reservoir, so you have to be extra careful when you're bleeding it not to suck air, like I said earlier. But really nice setup. You can get this separate in pieces. I got everything. I got the mounting bracket, the handbrake, the master, the reservoir, the brake lines, and then I also picked up the dual caliper mounting bracket, which is really nice because you don't have to disassemble any of your suspension back here to install it. Some of the other stuff I saw looked like quite a bit of work goes into mounting just the bracket. So this is a really nice setup that you don't have to disassemble the rear suspension or pull the axle. It's really nice actually. So you know, and then you got your lines, just your soft lines in there. Super bitchin'. I picked up the Wilwood calipers also with it and the brake pads. Complete set. If you guys are looking for a setup like this, let me know. I got it on the website. There she is, all buttoned up. Really clean. You just have to cut a little slice in there for the brake itself, the handle, and then your little center console there. That'll be your resi. Super clean kit. Glad I've got it working again. Just got to go test it out. Yeah. Part of a test drive with the Ecoboost. She's been parked for a while. I lost my handbrake. The dog's chewed up some evap hoses. This has been sitting. I've been busy. I've had other stuff going on. But yeah, we've got her back on the road. Got some new brake lines put in it. Take it for a little cruise. make sure everything's all good. We got a new used set of Zestinos on here. I was running the stock Bridgestones on 19s, and I had a little bit of rubbing, but there's no rubbing with these guys. Gosh, it feels good. Let's test the seat brake. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works. Yep. So the handbrake works again. Simple fix, just a little frustrating. You know, the lines aren't cheap. They're good stuff. You know, I spilled some brake fluid. Had to clean that up. But it feels good to get the Ecoboost out again. Even if all these roads are straight out here, you know, I don't really want to mess around on the street anyway, so I'm gonna wait, hit Willow, see how she slides. Mount up another set of Zestinos and, you know, have a good time. Rippy boys. Car, dude. Anybody want to go driving? Hit me up. I'm ready. Track day, canyon day, cruise day, whatever.